Okay, Saturday, 19th of April, 2025. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Psychology Saturday. Understand yourself and others. Have that synchronicity between knowledge, experience, and your self-perception, your confidence, your character, who you are. There's something I realised very recently, today in fact, because there's a certain someone I know, and I have been doing something, irrelevant what it is, for 7 or so plus years, and I consider myself as experience, raw experience, and I consider myself a professional at that thing. And I know someone else who's been doing something similar for just as long, if not longer, and they don't consider themselves a professional, even though you could say by dictionary definition they are, and by experience and knowing how to handle themselves, they know what to do. So therefore you could say, as a practical matter, a professional. I would consider a professional someone having done something for 7 plus years. Okay, but then I consider myself a professional at this thing, and yet this other person doesn't consider themselves a professional at that thing. And I thought, why is that? That's an interesting mismatch. There's an interesting mismatch as in recognition of your talents or abilities. Evidently they have the experience, the success, the adventure, things like that. They know what to do, competency. But then it's in here. What's stopping them from considering themselves a professional, just labelling themselves thus and appreciating and recognising themselves thus? What's stopping them? It's in here then, isn't it? It's all in here. It's maybe a limitation, a confidence issue, a self-confidence, self-esteem issue. I don't know. Truly could be anything, really. But that's interesting in life. Meaning, understand your talents, your successes, your victories, recognise and categorise them, and then also, are they being reflected truly in your character, your personality, your self-perception, your confidence, your self-esteem? It's the Pareto principle, really, in an internal way, in a sense of your skills are up here, but your sense of your strength of character, let's say, your confidence is wherever else. There's a mismatch, even though it really should be higher, should be more deserving, but there's something wrong. That is interesting bit of psychology. So then I think, right, well, how can we remedy that situation? Well, it's all in here, truly. It's a heart, mind, soul, to be poetic. Because you may already have the experience, the talent, the history. You know what to do as a practical matter. So it's not a skill question. It's in here. Or in the heart. Or the soul, again, being poetic. It's internal. And I'm not sure what to say about that. I mean, it's a self-esteem issue. It's a confidence issue. It's a character issue. I wouldn't say it's a flaw. No. It's just holding yourself back, maybe. Inadvertently risking holding yourself back. That. Because I've come to realise lately that, a lot of people would, actually with my clients as well, I've come to realise that a lot of them have the IQ, the talent to achieve X, to achieve this thing they want. But often they lack the confidence, I wouldn't say self-esteem, but the confidence to acknowledge or to recognise their own talents. Really, actually, it could be the reverse blind spot, where people don't recognise their own. Actually, it could just be the blind spot in general. People not recognising their own flaws could be akin to that. And I think that maybe once you mentally shift them away, you can have a clearer picture, a clearer self-perception, and a clearer estimation as to who you are, your talents, you as a character, individually speaking. That. Because I think with the more clarity you have in life, the better. And then if your confidence reflects it as well, then that's empowering. That's, you're a stronger, wiser, faster person. You're just better all round because your perception is in sync with your talents and abilities. That's important. It reminds me of the Dunning-Kruger effect, actually, as well. I'm pretty sure I did a video about that. But that, powerful stuff. So your self-perception, is it in sync? Are you true, let's say, are you true to your talents and abilities, your successes? That's not the same from being humble. That's different. That's your attitude towards other people. It's humble bragging, actually, to a more nuanced sense. in a sense of, I know my talents, I know my strengths, I know my limitations, and I know when to be humble, and I know when to brag. That's something a little more nuanced, because that's with a clear definition, understanding of your limitations, and anything beyond that, you're out of your zone. But you can be not arrogant, but you can be confident and opposite of humble, so to speak, up until that point. You know your limitations are. I think that's very important, to know what you can and can't do, and then once you know that what you can and can't do, it reflects in your personality, your confidence, your perception of yourself, your attitude, your mental switch from a doer to a doer, in a way, from a journeyman, a yeoman, to a professional, to use more elegant terms. But that's something I've noticed subtly, and I notice that there's a mismatch sometimes between strength, confidence and experience, and self-perception, and that's very nuanced. That's very powerful. Very important in life to close that gap, because then, as I said, it's the humble bragging, and that's quite powerful. Well, it depends on priorities and values, but yeah, that's interesting. And then, because the more of a nuanced understanding we have about limitations, the better. And then if your character reflects it, then you're living life to the fullest. You're being your true self, in a way. Your perception matches reality. Your self-perception, how you view yourself, matches reality. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.